My name is Evan Sun. I am doing a presentation on understanding the opioid epidemic as presented by the PBS documentary. I will be going over the introduction and overview of how the opioid epidemic began and possible solutions. The beginning of the opioid crisis began in the 90s with the overabundance of painkillers and pharmaceutical drugs that were prescribed to patients suffering from pain. This eventually led to the widespread use of painkillers and opioids. The opioid epidemic can be categorized in three ways as far as marks and overdose and deaths, beginning with the rise in general overdoses, eventually leading to heroin overdoses, and ultimately synthetic opioids. On the road to addiction, in the graphic provided by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, we are able to see that millions of individuals have been negatively affected by the opioid epidemic, with tens of thousands of lives lost in 2019 alone. Ultimately, one major contributing factor of the epidemic is the overabundance of prescription drugs being given to patients by physicians to treat medical issues such as pain or discomfort. These painkillers, although guaranteed by pharmaceutical companies to be safe for the public, were found to be highly addictive and dangerous for the public to consume, which eventually led to more reliance and abuse of pharmaceutical drugs such as painkillers. Painkillers are often expensive. People turn to cheaper, more affordable ways of procuring opioids such as heroin and fentanyl, which can easily be purchased on the streets for cheaper. Solutions that have been proposed include promoting appropriate prescribing methods, increasing safe disposal sites, increasing access to care for treatment of opioids addiction, and then increasing doctor education and physician education in regards to prescriptions. The possible solution that can combat opioid addiction and the epidemic at large includes destigmatizing opioid addiction in terms of focusing on trying to help the individual rather than shaming them, and increasing access to care for treatment plans and safe disposable sites. Ultimately, increasing access to care and focusing on treatment of the individual as a patient rather than as a criminal is a major step in overcoming the opioid epidemic at hand.